The old port of Marseille forms the heart of this coastal city in France, and it's a stunning sight. But Marseille also has a dark side. Drug dealers have been dominating certain neighborhoods for decades. But these residents are standing in their way.
This is our neighborhood. We live here, and the drug dealers have no business here.
We surrounded them and told them, you have to go.
Marseille in southeastern France is the epitome of big city life along the French Mediterranean. But it also is known as one of the most dangerous cities in France. This residential complex is near the city center. The area has seen better days. That's one reason why drug dealers have been trying to get a foothold here.
Dealers often set up shop in buildings that are run down, have no security, no reception area, where the elevators don't work and so forth. Residents in such places often live in constant fear, but we refuse to accept that.
The residents had to muster up all their courage to drive out the dealers. They don't want to show their faces.
Of course, we were afraid. But we had the choice of facing this fear once and for all, or living in fear forever.
But it's getting more and more difficult to keep the dealers at bay. About 90 people have lost their lives in gang wars in the past 3 years. An increasing number of innocent bystanders are also getting caught in the crossfire and dying. The police are responding to the rise in violence with raids, but the dealers just keep coming back. This comes as no surprise to investigative journalist Feriel Alouti. She says there's just too much money to be made with illicit drugs.
In 2025, drugs worth an estimated 7 billion euros were sold in France. That's 3 times as much as in 2010. Drug gangs want their piece of the pie, which has led to an unprecedented spiral of violence in Marseille.
In one neighborhood in the north of the city, residents experienced what it means to get caught in the crosshairs. Social worker Inez Ben Moussa says drug dealers set up shop here a few years ago.
There were dealers sitting right here across from the school. They had set up couches and tables. Shootings broke out 3 times in the 3 years they were here. After school, everyone just went straight home. The streets were empty, as if no one lived here.
But the residents reclaimed the public space. Farida Chater worked with other mothers to take back the neighborhood. She founded an association that organizes regular activities and outings for young people to keep them out of trouble. The dealers moved on to other areas. Today, Farida is putting on a street festival.
I want to show the children what they can achieve. Some of the residents here have become doctors. Anything is possible. It's important for them to see other things outside of the neighborhood.
The young people appreciate Farida's efforts because they know what it's like in other parts of Marseille.
Young people in other neighborhoods don't have access to recreational activities and support. They also want to do things, but they don't have the money, so they start dealing.
Ilan remembers how life in the neighborhood used to be.
Shootings could happen at any moment, and anyone could fall victim. There are many such stories of people who had nothing to do with drugs who were shot and killed.
The residents of Belle Ombre don't want that to happen to them. Today they're demonstrating in front of the town hall of Marseille. They say that the management of their apartment building is letting it deteriorate and are demanding public subsidies.
Our plight is in full view and the city is saying its hands are tied. We don't get why nobody will intervene. We feel abandoned. In our view, the city isn't taking responsibility.
Officials in the town hall reject that criticism.
We've already provided several property owners with special benefits, but the city can't take on the role of caretaker or federal government.
Now, residents are stepping up to improve their neighborhood.
We want to take care of things ourselves and plug holes like this one. We will soon meet with all the property owners. Some of them are developers, and we're going to repaint and renovate the building.
Their building is on its way to finding its new shine, and that will help keep the dealers out for good.